Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's Marketing Analytics on the Google Cloud Platform webinar. I'm your moderator, Jackie Sass from Merkle Marketing Team. To lead today's webinar, we're joined by two industry experts, Craig Howard, who is Merkle's VP and Chief Solution Architect, and Matt Ty, who is Google's Product Manager focused on data and analytics. And now I'd like to turn things over to Craig to kick off our webinar.
Today, data is the fuel for competitive advantage in the new economy, and really what we mean by that is that data is giving marketers power to make your advertising more addressable by understanding who you're speaking to when you're trying to engage either customers or if you're trying to attract prospects. Data is also allowing marketers to make experiences more personal through things like decisioning and personalization, and allowing marketers to manage customer relationships over time by creating insights about those customers. And ultimately, this is giving marketers an understanding of customer lifetime value. We're in a time of great disruption right now, and what we're seeing is that technology advancement is fundamentally changing consumer behavior and consumer expectations. The consumers are expecting organizations to understand who they are, and they're expecting them to be able to talk to them in real time with that knowledge. This has in turn created a very dynamic environment for brands. And marketing is at the forefront of this disruption, and we see marketing going to a place where it's more personal in every moment, and there's a formula behind that. There's data that's required to inform those moments, the use of technology that powers the delivery of each of those moments, and also creativity, making each moment a chance for intimate and emotional connections. Marketers today are looking to be more customer-centric, of course, and part of that means creating more personalized experiences, and marketers are really relying on data and improving the use of the data that is now available to do that. And ultimately, they're looking to be more accountable. There's a lot of creative solutions and technologies and approaches out there today, and ultimately we want to be able to measure those tactics. We hear a lot from our customers and are having a lot of conversations around how to evolve tech and analytic capabilities, and some of the more common themes that come up from them are sorry about that. Some of the more common themes that we see are really looking to be more real-time, looking to have more speed to value. Especially in marketing, we want to be able to use analytics to test and learn and fail fast. And we need to be more agile and modern, and ultimately have the ability to create scalable solutions because there's a large volume of data, and there's also a large growth in user communities that want to access that data. So back to data, having a successful data strategy is really imperative for a successful marketing strategy. And some of the things that we're seeing are, the rise of the chief data and chief analytics officers, because corporate enterprises are looking to leverage all of this data that's proliferating and really drive new sources of business value. Data democratization is also an important part of a data strategy, and really what this means is we're trying to break down the silos and provide access to data when and where it's needed and at any given moment. Big data today is table stakes. All of the data that's available from digital exhaust or Internet of Things, are providing really important behavioral data that's essential to running marketing programs. We're also seeing, analytic-driven business decisions more and more, and really the higher adoption of analytics that are embedded within business processes. And artificial intelligence, is using AI and other, strategies like machine learning, where we have the ability to have automated pattern detections, really opening up our data assets to a broader set of questions, and also giving access to those types of analytics to a broader set of users that don't necessarily have to have specialized skills that they have in the past. Today, on-premise solutions are becoming more and more cumbersome to deploy and maintain. There's a lot of capital expenditures that are intensive and long procurement cycles associated with that CapEx, and there's a need for expert staff and to rely on vendors and their professional services to support those on-prem solutions. Oftentimes we have scalability and elasticity issues because those technologies and platforms are just inelastic in nature, and we're continually dealing with frequent and expensive upgrades to those technologies. And in addition, we've seen IT budgets shrinking. Our use cases are getting more and more complex and varied. The mobility of the workforce is also creating challenges, and the tech landscape continues to change, and the number of technologies continues to grow. And of course, there's a pressure within the marketplace with competition that's out there. So how do we get there? One of the key things that obviously we're talking about today is public cloud, and what public cloud allows or provides to allow us to solve some of those problems. The value proposition behind public cloud and what it offers starts with agility. We don't have to spend time on procurement of infrastructure, and we can move quickly towards our applications and creating analytics. The reliability is available there as well. There's built-in disaster recovery and high availability, and the public cloud providers are providing state-of-the-art infrastructures. Scalability, we don't have to worry about running out of capacity. These platforms are automatically parallelized. Their ability to grow as we need more capacity and more horsepower is built into a lot of the platforms as a service that are out there, as an example. Security is also an important part of what's provided in public cloud, and if you look at organizations like Google, where they have several hundred people that are focused simply on security and ultimately creating a very compliant environment that you can feel safe that they're supporting all the security requirements of your organization. And then lastly, cost effective. The pricing models are giving us a different way to go about procuring our infrastructure to support the business use cases that we're trying to solve with pay-as-you-go pricing and ultimately reducing the CapEx and OpEx expenditures. So how can Google also help marketers? And Google Cloud specifically has created a set of technologies and platforms that are especially beneficial to marketers, allowing them to go to market very quickly, allowing agencies to start to share data. The days of multiple agencies solving multiple problems and different extracts being created and flying around the ecosystem between different data centers is gone. We were able to really create a collaborative environment across all the agencies that work for an organization. We're able to use the technologies within Google Cloud Platform to solve more complex use cases. We're able to bring up analytic playgrounds very, very quickly. And we don't need an army to maintain this information any longer. We've got a lot of no-ops platforms that are available within GCP that allow us to, again, spend our time on actually solving the problems and not worrying about infrastructure. So today we have Matt Ty from GCP joining to talk about how GCP specifically can help marketers. Matt?
Yeah, hi there. Thanks, Craig. So I want to level set and understand where everyone's coming from here. I think everyone understands that they need to run their business with facts and not necessarily feelings. You need to make informed decisions. And to do that, you need a single view of your business. You also want to invest in the most promising opportunities. And you also want to understand your customer.